I'm Jideliov, and I'm here inside the Hub Culture Studio, Davos 2022. We're nearing the end of Davos. Really excited to speak to Jideliov. He's the founder of Belong.net. Give us your take on where you fit into the world of the emerging world of NFTs.
Thank you, Edie. It's a pleasure to be here, first of all. NFTs have become a hot topic, especially in the past 6 to 12 months. And, we are very different in our approach in terms of perception of NFTs. We believe that fundamentally, the art may not be as relevant or as valuable as the perpetual benefits of the NFTs and the access to communities that they provide. And that was the reason why.
What does that actually mean?
If you look at the major collections, the ones that are considered blue chips are fundamentally more valuable just because of the strong communities that they provide access to, and those communities grant them whitelist spots for other mints. They grant them inside information about what deals to get into, what to invest in, and so on. So. We have an NFT fund that is separate of Belong, and our strategy is to kind of look beyond the art and hype and focus on something that will pay back for itself through the access that it provides. And that was kind of the fundamental idea of Belong, where we thought of NFTs as nothing but membership cards.
Okay.
And we think that eventually everything from your gym membership to your Soho House membership to even your passport will become an NFT for three main reasons: is proof of authenticity, validation of ownership, and then the liquidity. So it's far easier for you to sell your local co-working access if you're moving to another city on OpenSea rather than looking for an individual to buy it just in the regular world.
So let me pause you there, because I think we're onto a really interesting topic, which is the idea that actually various parts of your identity, or various parts which express your identity and the way you belong to different things, could already be NFTs, will be NFTs?
Well, some of them already are.
Okay.
And now our goal is to provide access to not just the 1% that already has NFTs, but expand that to the other 99% by helping them onboard a Web3 platform in a traditional Web2 way, and then convert their...
What does that mean? Onboard to a Web3 platform with a traditional Web.2?
So for users that don't have a wallet, that don't know what NFTs are, they would onboard Belong, join with their phone number, for example, and then join a variety of communities and then create their own. And then they can gate them with those keys that are generated within the app. And every key is an NFT.
Okay.
So then you log in with your Bored Ape and you get access to the private chats for Bored Apes, private events of Bored Apes. And instead of carrying your hot wallet around or your keys, you authenticate it once in the app, and then you can basically scan the app as you're entering a venue.
Okay.
And we believe that fundamentally it's an easier way to provide that gated access rather than RSVPs and joining Discord channels, filling in Google Forms and so on. So we reduce the friction and we provide the safety of access without the exposure of your private keys.
I really like the idea, and I like the idea that it's very inclusive and it's open to people who may even not know still what all of the things that you've just mentioned even are. Tell me a little bit about how you see the space developing. We've seen a crash in cryptocurrency. There's been a lot of speculation about whether NFTs are really for real, whether they're going to stick around. Just give me your sense of where we are at the moment.
Sure. Well, any crash or any market fluctuation or any change in the value of an asset is based on the perceived value of it. Right, and definitely there are going to be corrections, but fundamentally, if the value that you deliver through your community, through your collection, through your project generates, the benefits that are worth something, then obviously the value of that NFT is non-zero, right? And anything else is just the perceived value at any given moment. Yes, the macro environment may affect, the value, but those who are gaining those perpetual benefits, they won't sell just because they know that although the market may be volatile, they are still a part of something that they believe in, that they get residual benefits from, and that connects them to their tribe. And that's what we're after. We want to help people find their tribe. want them to belong.
I love that. I'm going to end with a question I probably should have started with was, where do you think we are in the development of this universe? I feel like it's not the Wild West anymore, but it's certainly not like accepted everywhere, right?
Well, there have been a lot of advancements in the context of regulation, in the context of oversight, and then also in our approach in general of, the value assignment, the strategy related to distribution. And, I'm a firm believer that, the evolution of the space to be more inclusive, more accessible, more secure is something that will, drive markets and fluctuate up and down over time. However, fundamentally, we are still at the very beginning.
Okay, so are we still in the Wild West, or are we coming somewhere east?
So it's still a bit of a gold rush. I think the corrections are kind of swiping off all of the speculators.
Time to buy now?
Oh, definitely, always time to buy.
All right, you heard it here first. Thank you so much, Jay, for stopping by the Hub Culture Studio.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.